What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today's video we're going to be working on the tracker boat restoration, and I'm going to be starting by removing these old worn out 1996 factory seats, and we're going to be replacing them with these brand new high quality seats from bassboatseats.com. Stick around. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here and you like today's video, be sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button. It goes a long way to help the channel. So today's video was sponsored by bassboatseats.com. They have an amazing website with tons of different sizes, styles, and shapes of seats. If you're looking to upgrade the seats in your bass boat or your ski boat, or if you're just wanting to add some seats to that John boat that you like to fish out of, they have tons of options and colors and styles to choose from. Not to mention, they have the best prices online for bass boat seats. They have a 6-year warranty, full replacement. Something happens and these seats go bad within 6 years, they'll just send you a brand new set of seats. You know, whatever you ordered, they'll replace it. They do free same-day shipping on all of their bass boat seats. Not to mention, they do price matching, and you're fixing to see the quality of these seats. I'm telling you right now, guys, the quality of these seats, after I got my hands on them, they are, in my opinion, better than the seats on brand new bass boats that are coming out right now. The seats that come in those factory brand new bass boats, if you go look at them, these are just as good, if not better, than the quality of those seats. So it's a really good thing, and their prices are great. Like I said, they price match. If you find the same seats online somewhere at a better price, they will price match it. They will ship it the same day as long as you order before, I think, 4 o'clock, and it's free shipping. I mean, you can't go wrong. So if you're just looking to add some seats, or you're wanting to upgrade or maybe replace some of those old ratted seats, changing the seats out on a bass boat does it does a lot. It really drastically, I mean, you do carpet and seats in a boat and it almost makes it look like a brand new boat. It really does. It goes a long way and you can't beat it. So a huge shout out to bassboatseats.com. Thanks for sponsoring it. They actually supplied the seats for this video, and we're going to get them installed today and see how they look. I also ordered this really cool center console. I looked all over the internet and I couldn't find anybody else who carried something like this. It's got a big storage container here in the middle. It's got 2 big cup holders with the cups on the side, so if you have handles on your cups, they'll fit right down in there. It's got an opening hatch here for cell phones, wallets, fishing license, whatever you need to put in there. And when this is shut, this is actually a step. It says it's rated for any size angler, so you can just step up on this without stepping on your seats to go back and forth from the front to the back of the boat. So we're going to get this installed in between these seats, and I think it's going to look amazing. I can't wait to see how these look in the boat. So again, huge shout out to you, bassboatseats.com. Thanks for sponsoring this video. Thanks for the seats. They look amazing, and now let's get them installed. So the first thing we got to do is we got to remove the old seats and get them out of the way and set the new seats in place and mark where we want them to go. All right, so these seats are super easy to remove and install new ones. A lot of the seats that you're going to come across in bass boats, from my experience from doing this several times, most of the times the seat themselves are going to have a hinge on the front of them where they can fold up. To get up under them or to clean, or whatever the reason is for, they have hinges on them. Well, bassboatseats.com takes note of that, and they send all the hardware, stainless steel screws, aluminum hinges that mount directly to the bottom of the front of your boat seats, and matching fabric. This fabric is already pre-cut to go over the hinges that they send you, and they match your seats. So if that's the type of application you have, which in my case on this boat it's not, I'm not going to need these hinges because the passenger seat is bolted directly to this board, which hinges on its own so you can access the fuel tank. The driver's seat is bolted to a slider where I can slide the seat forward and back, and then it's bolted directly to the floor. So I'm not going to need these hinges. I'm sure I'll use them maybe in a later project when we start working on this boat, more in the future. These aluminum hinges are great to have, for boats whenever you're doing projects and stuff. So I'm going to put them up. It's really cool that they send that though. They pretty much thought of everything, you know. They got good quality seats, good prices, and then they send all of this extra stuff to come with it. All the mounting hardware you'll need. You don't have to buy anything extra. So these seats, obviously, I've had off recently because I recarpeted the boat. So I've only got a few screws holding these down, but normally it's gonna be 4 screws holding each seat down, and that's it. I've got 2 because I knew I was gonna be replacing the seats. So all I gotta do is pull. Just like that, I can take 2 screws and the seats out. And just like that is out with the old. Now these seats aren't terribly bad. These are dry rotted a little bit in the front. They've got a few holes. I'm not gonna throw these away because we might end up using these for a future project if I get a little flat bottom to restore something. These would be handy to just keep around. I'm a hoarder. I like to hang on to a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna put these up. Now it's on to the driver's seat. The driver's seat is super easy. It takes a little bit more time, but I've got this lever here. We're gonna slide the seat forward, and I have 1 screw in the back. And then there's 1 on each side of the front. And we're pulling the entire plate off. I have to get up and get this one. And now it should lift right up and we pull the plate off. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna unbolt this plate first, set it to the side, and then we're gonna take off this slide mechanism and bolt it to the new seat. Bolt the new seat to the plate back in the boat. If you're doing this same thing on the same kind of boat that I have, and you have this same slide mechanism up under your seat, whenever you take it apart, be sure that these little cone-shaped things you replace back on there. They elevate the seat and the track system just enough off the carpet so everything's smooth, you know, slides back and forth really smooth. So like some of these stuck to the carpet, I'm gonna put them back where they go so that I don't forget about them. There's the slide. Just like that, there's the other seat. So now we just reinstall the bottom panel. And there she is. Now we're just going to insert it back into the boat. Put the 3 screws back in. Oh, one thing you can do, or you should do, these little plastic corner protector pieces, they'll come on your seats. It's good to take a pair of pliers. They're held on by some fabric staples. Go ahead and pull those off and get rid of these. These are just for shipping. I've seen a lot of people leave these on, and they say that, you know, it's protect the corners or whatever. Really what happens if you leave these on and your boat's outside and it gets rainwater and stuff in between the plastic and the fabric, it'll mildew right there. So I always take mine off. There we go. Now, we should be able to flip it over, put it in place. One seat down. All right, so the passenger side of the boat, I'm gonna do a little bit different. I'm gonna go ahead and measure out where I want this center console and make sure that I'm evenly spaced on each side. So I'll probably drill new holes on this side to mount the seat, but because I want everything uniformed, I don't want this to be too far this way or this way. I kind of want it centered up in the boat. So I'm gonna find where this goes center, get it bolted down, and it just screws right down. It's got some, it comes with its own stainless steel screws on the inside, and it's got 4 bolt holes. It bolts straight down to the wood. Gonna find out where it goes, get it bolted down, and then we'll be able to figure out exactly where we need to drill our new holes for the passenger seat. So I moved you to the back of the boat to show you exactly what I'm doing to install this and to make sure that it's on the center of the boat. I know that the handle to this lid for the live well is dead center of the boat. So what I'm just doing is making sure that the center of this is lined up with the center of that, and that's where I'm gonna go ahead and bolt this thing down. I'm not gonna over tighten it. You just want it solid. Looks pretty good right there. I like it. So now I'm just gonna eyeball the space that I have in between the driver's seat and kind of get the passenger seat to the same area. If I do that, I know that I'll have the same amount of gap on each side of the driver and passenger seat, which is always good for, you know, additional things you can put beside you, especially the passenger side. I like to carry, if someone's with me and they're fishing, their rods usually lay facing the back of the boat right here beside the passenger side seat. So it's good to have that little bit of extra space there. So now I'm just checking to make sure the hinges, I've got 2 bolts in it now, and I got it locked into where I think should be the right spot. You just want to make sure that your hinges are not rubbing up against your boat when you fold your seat up and down. Looks like I'm a good finger width apart on both of them, so I know it's even. The spacing off of the center console looks really good. I think that's going to do it for the install on the driver and passenger seat. I'll show you how it looks. Alright guys, so here is how they look in the boat. Look at the quality. I hope you can tell on camera how well these are made. You can tell I'm sweating in here. This is really good stitching. These seats are very, very well made. The hinges and all the metal parts on it, these are all powder coated, so they're not going to rust on you. The things that are not powder coated, all these screws, these are all stainless steel, so you're never going to have to worry about them rusting out on you. And I think they look really good in the boat. You can see how big the center step is. I put a few things in here just to show you actually how big it is. That's a regular bottle of water. You can see it fits down in there really good. There's the center mounting hole, and then there's a drain hole. There's a drain hole on every one of these, so you don't have to worry about it raining and water sitting in it and, you know, getting dirty. And then you open this up. You can see how big this is, and you can tell that this is solid. This is like a roto-molded piece of plastic, so you can stand on it, go back and forth from the front of the boat to the back of the boat. You can see how big this is in here. I just grabbed some things and threw them in here. There's some new Guggen bakes, little Neko, but there's still tons of room. I could fit a wallet, you know, car keys, whatever you need to do. Put it in there and it latches down secure. You gotta really pull up on it to get it to open. But that's how it looks. And I'll go ahead and show you. I've got the rear seat and the front butt seat, and let me show you what these look like. The rear seat is identical to this one, but I'll grab the butt seat and show you how it looks real quick. All right, so here's the rear seat. It's gonna go back on a regular pedestal, and this is the front butt seat. Check this out. The stitching, everything's amazing on this. And everything matches. This is just the butt seat, you know. This bolts to a regular plate up front. The reason I'm not installing these right now in this video is because I ordered a hydraulic pole for the front off Amazon, and it's not here yet. And I ordered a new plate and pole. But these mount just like any other boat. I've actually got the old ones I can show you. I'm not gonna use them because they're all nasty. You just mount these seats. See, I got rust on me just from touching them. These are the ones off the old seats, but these mount to the bottom just like that, and then they slide into your pole. Your pole goes into your mount that's on the boat. I'm not gonna install these yet because I carpeted over the holes, and I'm just gonna fish without the seats until my new pipes and my new mounts get here from Amazon. After I do that, whenever I install them, I'll definitely, you know, show them to you in the next video when they get here. All right, guys, well, that is going to do it for the installation of the bass boat seats and the center console. I think it turned out great. They're super comfortable. They're very well made. Remember, if you're interested in upgrading the seats on your boat, or if you want to add some seats to a flat bottom boat you got, check them out. Link will be in the top of this video description, bassboatseats.com. free shipping, same day you order, as long as it's before, I think, 4 o'clock. You're not gonna beat their prices. If you find somebody with a lower price, they're just gonna match it and ship you the seats out. High quality, you can't go wrong. Check them out. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you subscribe and check out my other videos. I do all kind of DIY stuff on pontoon boats, kayak, it's all kind of stuff. Just check it out. More to come on this boat build. We're gonna be installing the triple bank battery charger next week. We're gonna be painting and wrapping the outside of this boat. We're gonna be adding some really cool LED lights all the way around it. There's a lot of really cool modifications coming for this boat, and I'm gonna do them right here in segments on my channel for you guys. So stick around and make sure y'all have a good one. See ya.